Your first album with the Trews goes on to get nominated for a Juno for Rock Album of the Year. What does that nomination mean to you? That Canada's Grammys, the country in which you grew up in, acknowledges your hard work and your talent?
Yeah, I mean, it was just a cool experience, to get I mean, to get acknowledged as a group, as a band, as a kind of a team. And it was exciting. We were on tour, touring the album. I remember halfway through the tour, the nominations came out and we were, freaking out, going to the Junos. I mean, those guys have done it a bunch of times, I think.
It's like their seventh Juno nomination or
Yeah.
something.
So I got to go and brought my wife, and yeah, it was awesome. And then getting to be there and sitting amongst all the bands that kind of grew up listening to on the radio. Like, it was a kind of a surreal experience. We didn't win. I think the Arkells won for Rock Album of the Year that year, 2018. I think they win every year. Yeah, but their record was badass. But I mean, I didn't care. I had a great time, and going to the after parties, like the industry parties after, and jam sessions, and like, oh yeah, getting all dressed up, walking the red carpet. It was a cool experience for sure.
I was at the Junos once, and I turned around. I turned into a room, and there was just Neil Young and I turned into him. So I didn't even have a chance to like muster up courage. I just was, thrust into the greatness of Neil Young. And I don't know if I've ever recovered from that one, but anyways.
I was on the red carpet, and my outfit, man, for the red carpet was badass, I must admit. And I remember I bought this little dinky jacket that cost like so expensive, because I was like, oh, how often do you get to walk on the red carpet and get photos taken? Anyways, I was walking down, and you're kind of walking, and you get pulled in, you get interviewed, you walk again, you take some photos, you keep on going, and then some guy taps him on the shoulder, and he's like, I just turn, he's like, hey man, that's a sweet jacket. And it was Maestro Fresh West, and I was like, man, I used to listen to you like in like before height, like grade 8. I used to listen
Backbone Slide, let your backbone slide.
Like, I was in my head, I was like, you have no idea how much this makes me feel. Like, thank you very much for that compliment. So,
and you also know of all the people that could have said it, he's someone with style that it's actually worth something.
Totally. I was like, I chose the right jacket for sure.
Yeah, if it's someone that has just the worst style ever, like they're wearing just a stupid outfit and they tell you your outfit looks good, you're like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I want this compliment.